Hi guys, it's Julian, and in today's video I'm going to show you how to make money with AI before the NPCs ruin it. And if you execute what I'm about to show you in this video, you can go from zero, from having no channel, no content, and no idea what to post videos about, to having an actual running channel with videos live within the 24 hours. A few years ago, before AI got really popular, that would have sounded really insane, but now it's actually pretty simple. Most people think that AI just saves you all this time and that it does everything itself for you, but that's just not the case. YouTube is guessing game at the start. You guess what people want to watch. You post it, you find out if you were right, and that's it, that's the whole game. Now, before AI, this cycle would have taken weeks. From niche research, script writing, editing. So you would have spent months taking your first guess. So from going from I have no idea what to make a video about, to finally having your own video, to find out it didn't land, and then starting everything over. So now AI collapses all these things: niche research, script writing, editing, all this stuff. I almost forgot packaging, so thumbnails and titles creation as well. AI collapses all these into a couple of hours. So instead of having one guess per month, you can make 7 guesses this week and know by Friday what's working and what's not. So more guesses faster, and that's how you find out what's working while other people don't even post a single video. Now, how do we actually make this happen? Well, any Faceless YouTube channel has these 4 variables that you need to reasonably get down in order for you to be making any good money. These are the core essentials. First one is going to be niche that you're going to post your content in. The second is going to be channel warm-up, because even if your video is good, it can still be stuck in a 0 view jail. The third is going to be content format and packaging. In packaging, I mean titles and thumbnails. So you create this in order to drive clicks at first. And the fourth one is going to be monetization system, which is a fancy way of saying how much revenue can you generate from each person that is watching your video. So let's begin with the niche. Now, the reason why the niche is the first is because it's quite literally the most important factor when building a YouTube channel. Is because if you enter the right niche at the right time, you're almost certain to profit. So that's actually what happened with me, and that's how I made over $30,000 in my first month ever doing Faceless YouTube, and that's how I made over $131,000 in my first 6 months doing it. So your videos don't even need to be that great. If you enter at the right time and at the right niche, you're almost certain to profit. Now, what makes up a good niche? The first thing is going to be evergreen search demand. This is what I call niche or audience urgency. Urgency is how constantly people are searching for answers in this space. For example, if we compare 2 niches, for example, one is like news-based topic, talking about something trending. These videos just dry up in 2 days. Maybe even some finance, how to get out of debt. Now, which one has more staying power? Well, obviously the right one, because that is chronic, ongoing problem that people are searching for 24/7. While it's true that trending news might blow up faster, but it doesn't drive views over a longer periods of time. And driving views over a period of time is exactly what you need in order to be in a good niche. Now, another thing that makes a great niche is higher viewer pain or desire. Similar to the point I just made, this does not have to be a financial pain only. This can also be emotional desire. For example, a great example of high desire niche is self-improvement niche. People will consume self-improvement content obsessively because the desire to level up your personal life is one of the greatest human motivations out there. And for that reason, it's also an extremely high engagement niche. The final piece I'm going to add here for a great niche is going to be high monetization potential. This is basically a fancy way of saying how much money can you make from this specific audience. I know there's this whole philosophy of going after these tiny micro niches communities. You know, the riches are in the niches. I think that's a bunch of nonsense if you're trying to build a real income. If you're actually looking at channels that are making 10, 20, even 50,000, they're all for the wide audiences. I'm talking how-to videos, health videos, documentaries, how to make money online. Think about how many people are searching how to look better at 50, how to make more money. That audience alone is huge. So you have a lot of variables when it comes to building a channel. Don't make one of those variables the fact that you went after a niche that is too small to monetize. Now, with a niche, you don't even need AI. You can just choose from one of these. So pretty much what we got here, you can search it out for yourself. This is some celebrity moments. It's pretty easy to make. This is a listicle type of video that I'm about to explain to you a bit later, but pretty much it's just you go from 1 to X amount of numbers, and then that's it, and you end with a CTA, and that's it. This is same format as well, listicles, just way longer. Choosing a good niche is important, but it shouldn't take you longer than 30 minutes. These all meet the criteria I just shared. So the thing is, when creating content online, there's only pretty much 2 types of content. So either you educate or you entertain, and you have to do that consistently over each video. If you're doing that, you're on the right track. Okay, so step 2 is channel warm up. So we do this in order for you to not be stuck in a zero view jail. What is zero view jail? So even if your video is good, your thumbnail and titles are good, it just happens that YouTube doesn't give impressions to your videos, and this is how you avoid it. To speed up this process, you need to warm up 10 channels at a time. So what you do, you open these 10 channels, you're going to watch 30 to 1 hour of videos for that same niche you're going to post in. After that, tomorrow, go ahead and film yourself walking or driving, so not yourself but the road that you're driving or the road that you're walking on. That video needs to be 3-minute long. Upload that 3-minute long videos over these 10 channels. So I would use 10 different videos for a warm-up, so 10 videos of you walking. After you post these videos, so this pretty much tells YouTube that you're a real person. Then you're going to wait 24 to 48 hours to see if you got any impressions. Even if you did everything the same, some channels will get impressions and some won't. So you're just going to keep the ones that got impressions and delete the others that didn't. And this is the fastest way how you test out if the channel is worth posting on. Now let's move to content format and packaging. Now if you come from a background where you watch these big creators and you think that great videos do all the thing, it's not true. You need to mix both. Great video, but your videos when you're posting Faceless videos aren't going to be Mr. Beast style. So in order to make everything equal to, let's say, boost 5 out of 10 to 10 out of 10, is by creating a good packaging. And by packaging, I mean creating compatible titles and thumbnails for that. Now, first we are going to talk about content format. What's the criteria for actually choosing the solid content format? Number 1 is the format has to match what I like to call consumption habit or your target audience. What does this mean? Different people react to stuff differently. What does this mean? Different audiences consume content differently. If you have younger audience that likes gaming and stuff like that, they are naturally going to consume less content. Now, if you're talking about older audiences, they are more likely to watch videos for longer. Now, since the younger audience has also shorter attention span, the videos have to be formulated completely differently than for the older audience. Older audience loves longer videos, so they can watch videos that are over 30 minutes long, even 1 hour long. They can go with simple storytelling niches, just simple background, few stock footages, and that's it. For example, productivity content does well in a listicle niche. For example, 7 habits of highly effective people. So what you also seen in my other niches that I've showed you is, as you can see, these listicle niches are working extremely good. 25 secret frugal tricks Italian immigrant families use to survive. So this is what we call listicle niches. They are extremely easy to make. Number 2 is retention potential. A format that holds attention for a good chunk of the video gives YouTube's algorithm signal to push your content. So we aim for formats that hook viewers quick in and constantly gives them something new to keep them engaged. This is again why listicle formats are incredible, because we hook them right off the bat and we just continue naming this stuff, and it's always new information that keeps them hooked in. So all educational stuff is perfect here. Now bonus, as a third point, try to pick a format that you can batch produce efficiently with AI. These are pretty much listicles, educational explainers, how-to, and documentaries. Now these are all the formats that AI can handle. Scripting, voiceover, but for visuals, make sure to use real footages, real pictures, real footages that AI can just source out. This all makes it easy to scale your output without burning out. Now, how do we use AI for all this? We're going to hop into Claude Cowork, so you need the desktop version of Claude installed. Create a new project, start from scratch, and name it Content Format Finder. Now, for the instructions and for the files, you will have all this in the pinned comment. So in the pinned comment, you'll have all my SOPs which you can download completely for free. So what you're going to do is you're going to copy all this, follow everything, copy what you need to do, fill in what you need to do. Once you do that, also give Claude few niches that we just talked about, like in the listicle formats or whatever niche you want and format you want with this SOP, and Claude will give you new ideas. So he will give you new angles, new topics, and everything matching perfectly. Now to come up with content packaging, you just do the same thing. I have SOP for thumbnail creators, so you do this and then Claude will give you all the prompts you need. You can also fill in with some examples that we've seen, just copy these, and Claude will pretty much give you prompts based off of that. Then you are going to go anywhere where is Google Nano Banana, and you're just gonna type in these prompts and give them few examples, and it will come up with a perfect thumbnails. There's no need to overcomplicate it, so we're gonna move on. Now the final piece after we have the content and thumbnails covered is going to be your monetization system. Now if you were like most faceless YouTube beginners, what we would do is get monetized through AdSense. Now I have a problem with this because if you're just doing this, you're leaving so much money on the table every single month. Instead, what we're gonna do is create an ebook. And I'm not talking about writing 200-page textbook. I'm talking about 30-page PDF that solves a very specific problem for your audience. It's priced between $7 and $29 and hosted on Gumroad for free. You then go ahead and link it underneath every single video of yours, or another pro move, generate a QR code and put it on a screen. This is because YouTube is getting more and more watched on TV. So that's the whole system. Someone watches your video, clicks the link in the description or scans the QR code with their phone. They download it, Gumroad handles all the payment and delivery automatically. And this works because trust is already there. Your viewer just spent 8 minutes watching you explain something useful. They already like you, they already think you know what you're talking about. Asking them to spend $10 on a deeper guide is completely natural next step, not a hard sell. And the best part is that we're going to use Claude again. Again, in the pinned comment, you have full SOP as well for this. So you're just going to follow these instructions and do whatever here it says. Fill out these blanks that you need to fill out to fit in your niche. And that's it. And you can now go to Canva or do it with AI to create a ebook template, and that's it. Now keep in mind, the final thing I want to say is that ebook topic has to directly match what you talk in your videos. Every video you make should be answering a question that your ebook goes deeper on. So you just ask yourself, is someone who watched this video going to be interested in learning more? If the answer is yes, you got the right combination. And just like that, you got a perfect niche, your channels warm up, your content format and packaging, titles and thumbnails, and full monetization system. The only thing left to do now is post videos. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this content and you want a little bit more guidance to help you through each of these steps in even more depth, I do have a one-on-one mentorship program. If you want to join, you can always fill out the application in the pinned comment of this video. Other than that, see you in the next one.